Hi everyone, it's Gene Calderon here with Gene Calderon Apologetics Ministries, continuing on in our December teachings over the Christmas season about the history and the accuracy of what we are celebrating on December 25th. Now, if you notice, one of the things that we constantly hear is this skeptics always bringing into question the reliability of the scriptures. And one of those arguments against the scriptures is coming from the Gospel of Luke. And one of the arguments is against the Gospel of Luke about a census by Augustus that was decreed over all of the earth during the time of Jesus. And the challenge is that every scholar knows that no census like this ever took place. And so now we have to ask ourselves, did Luke, the beloved physician, make a huge mistake that could potentially discredit all of the scriptures? We're living in a time when the historical reliability of the Bible is constantly being challenged and denied, which makes it all the more important for us as Christians to be prepared and to be confident about the truths and the historical reliability of the scriptures. So, how could we respond? Well, we can be confident that this claim against Luke's gospel is false. Caesar Augustus is well known for having put together and taking many of censuses during his time, and it's not even a debatable fact anymore amongst historians. The first century historian Josephus also refers to a taxation that happened about 6 AD, and when we look at the size of the decree, it actually makes sense that it would have taken them a long time to be able to complete a census and then the taxation afterwards. So it seems most likely that census taking may have begun around 5 BC and could easily have taken them about 10 years or a decade to be able to complete that. And let's also not forget how meticulous of a historian that Luke was, because he also tells us that the census happened when Quirinius was serving as governor in Syria. Well, we do know historically that the Romans, that they took about 40 years in order to complete a census in Gaul during this time. So for a province that's about 1,500 miles away, requiring 10 years in order to take their census, it actually makes sense. And since the census happened during the time of Quirinius, as the governor, it would also be correct to mention this census under his name. And lastly, let's not forget about the brilliant archaeologist, Sir William Ramsay, who was also hoping to discredit Luke's gospel. During his time of research and archaeological study, he discovered that the historical allusions that Luke offers are actually very accurate. Because if Luke didn't make any mistakes in the details of the countries, the cities, the islands, the weather, all these details about them, it would be hard to raise doubts against this event that Luke records. And so today, let's make a commitment to always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you for the reason of the hope that you have. I mean, that's something we read straight out of the scriptures, because even when we don't have answers readily available, we need to be able to take up the challenge to research and then reply later as we've learned and as we've grown. It's not complacency. We shouldn't be just sitting here and saying, well, I just believe just because I believe. There are good answers, and we need to get out there and find them and research them, as well as share them. God is glorified in well-reasoned answers and the opportunity to share those in grace and in truth about the truth and the light that is only found in the Christ of Christmas. So God bless you. I hope you enjoyed this, and hey, continue watching us. We're trying to put these together 25 in 25 days. God bless you, and we'll be back tomorrow. Take care.